Time to get that blood moving, blood pumping, whatever. Standing up. Hands clapping. Unity of Tampa. Good morning. Here we go. Come on in. Standing outside the door of love and mercy, you wonder if there's a place there for you. You know there's peace inside, but still you're searching for someone who understands the pain you've been through. Well, the Father waits with open arms. He's calling out your name. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, yeah, come on in. You'll find a place of rest and illumination where God within you helps you to light your way. He knows the peace you need and the hurt you're feeling. He longs to hold you and to wipe your tears away. Where the doors are locked, the lights are on. What are you waiting for? Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, yeah. Where there's room enough in this home of love for someone just like you. Come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, welcome home. You are loved, you belong here now. No matter where you've been, come on in, come on in, come on in. Unity of Tampa. Happy Sunday. Thank you for all that energy you brought.
You're so welcome. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Unity of Tampa. Thank you for being here. Welcome to those of you online watching us today. We appreciate you being here, and we appreciate you being. First of all, my name is not Pat. My name is Lewis. I think we've been switching the people around quite a bit here lately to conform to people's schedules. So, and I appreciate them. I appreciate Pat's allowing me to be here today. First of all, I want to welcome the visitors. Do we have any brand new first-time visitors here today? There they are, as you speak. And Jill is over here. All right, great. Hold your hand up. We've got a gift for you. And then at the end of the service, if you stop by the table at the back there, we have another gift for you, a T-shirt of all colors and sizes. So pick that out, and we thank you for being here. And hopefully you will see a reason to want to come back and join us again. Speaking of coming back again, are there anybody here for the second or third time today? Yes, we do. We have someone. Thank you for showing up. I'm sorry we don't have anything for you today, but we're glad you're here. Actually, we do. We have a great talk today from Reverend Nancy. So that's what you're going to get today. Secondly, announcements are obviously they're in your bulletin here. They're online. The email newsletter that comes out on Thursday afternoon, you get them from that. You've got them for the mobile app, anybody that's using that, Facebook, the website, and the bulletin today. And if you please now silence your cell phones so we do not hear your calls. Okay, first of all, the Grief and Recovery Support Group is going to be meeting today. That's facilitated by Jan Cohn. It's going to be in the clubhouse after the service. So just mosey on over there, grab yourself something to eat from the fellowship hall, and then be there. Secondly, say yes to the dress. We still need items. This is now through March 23rd, which is next Sunday, right? So we got one more week. You've got, you see everything on there. The prom and evening dresses, purses, jewelry, hair accessories, Some of them can be gently used, but the makeup must be brand new if you give makeup, and I understand that's in great need. Next, we have a memorial for Ginger Wilson. She was a former Unity of Tampa YOU teacher with us, and that is Saturday. Celebration of Life is Saturday, March 22nd. So that's this coming Saturday at 11 a.m. at Unity North Tampa. Next, we have a community event. This is also at Unity North Tampa. Eddie Watkins. That's Sunday, March the 23rd. So that's next Sunday at 11 a.m. He's going to have music and a message, and then at 1 o'clock the concert. So for those of you that want, you can come here and then head on out of here afterwards and get up there and enjoy that. And then save the date. We have a potluck lunch coming up, March the 30th. So that's 2 weeks away with musical entertainment. Who might that be, I wonder? Do you know anything about this?
I think this is Sean Lee's band. Is that correct, Sean? This is...
Yeah. We're just finding out. There will be some musical talent. We don't know who it is yet, but it's going to be great.
If I'm lucky, they'll let me sit in, but I'm...
Will you be there at all? You'll be there. I know you will. Of course you'll be there. All right, and now we have the Hope Nehemiah Action. This is Tuesday, April 8th from 7 to 8:30. You've got plenty of time to plan for this at the Bible-Based Fellowship Church, 4811 Ehrlich Road. Is that east or west of Dale Mabry? West of Dale Mabry. Okay, give you a little bit of heads up of how to find that. We've committed to bringing 65 people to that, and so far we only have 24 signed up. So please see the bulletin or pick up and scan one of the flyers in the North-X in the fellowship hall to register. Nehemiah Action is face-to-face direct action with decision makers and us. So let's show up in force. This is not a town hall meeting, so we need your help. So please, let's get a lot more people there. And then we have Paint Your Heart Out, Saturday, April 25th. I've done this twice and got quite a bit of paint on myself when I was doing this, so it's a lot of fun. We don't actually have paint fights, but you will get some paint on you, so don't wear nice clothes. But there's 25 volunteers needed. See Dave Troll. I'll be one of those. I think, yeah, we'll be here. Okay, see Jeffrey today. And the Paint Your Heart Out people are looking for more houses to paint. So if there's anyone in the congregation who might be interested, please see Dave Troll about that, or Jeffrey today. And here's the criteria. They got to be age 62 and over on a limited income or on disability or a veteran. Must own and live in the home. However, exceptions are made for lifetime estates. One-story homes only. I can vouch for that because we do have ladders, but we don't want to get real high up on them. Unfortunately, we cannot do manufactured homes, and homes are painted with 2 coats of white and their choice of 4 different trim colors. Wow, we didn't do that last time. They're getting upscale stuff here. Yeah, if there's anybody in the congregation that fits that area, please let Jeffrey know so we can put you on the schedule. And we clean up after ourselves very well too, just so you know that. All right, and then birthdays. Today, Dave and Linda Reed, anniversary, 48 years. Wow. March 19th. Are they here? They're gone to Canada. Oh, wow. They're already in Canada. Good. I'm glad they got up there. So that's March 19th. That's Wednesday. Also March 19th, Dolores Alacosta, 80th birthday this Wednesday. Patrick's not back there. I don't see him. Patrick Merck, March 17th, which is tomorrow, his birthday. St. Patrick's Day on St. Patrick's. I forgot to mention St. Patrick's Day. And Carol Stricker, March 18th. And then today is Chris's dad, Christian Myers, our trumpet player. Today is his father, Stuart, is his birthday. So happy birthday, Stuart. He'll be looking in on us.
Chris called a little song for my father to open up the service. That was for his dad. So.
And so, how many people today wore green? Oh, we got quite a few. All right, great. So happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Yes, it does, but just don't show it to us. And let's sing happy birthday to everyone.
Let's sing to him.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God loves you. Happy birthday to you.
And birthday Sunday safari. Join us for cake in Fellowship Hall. I left out a line there. And the cake is always very good.
How about a hand for Lewis? I'm sure he regretted being the platform assistant on a day we had so many announcements. But thank you all for listening. We try to communicate as best we can. Good morning. So, what a great picnic we had. Oh my gosh. 148 people attended that picnic last Sunday. And before I get into my gratitude moment, I want to do a quick shout out to our online audience. Margaret, I hope you are feeling better with every hour. And I also want to do a quick shout out to Betsy and Fernando, who should be traveling back to Tampa today. And another shout out to Ann for taking time to chat with me from Colorado this week. So, who's? Farah and Annette. And Donna. Anybody else? Just kidding. Okay, sorry. There's 40 people online. We only have so much time. Anyway, just teasing. You all matter. I'm just playing, okay? It's my way of being funny. I want to do gratitude. I have a lot of gratitude to express. First, I want to express to the Socialites team. I want to first start with Jackie Saldana and Corey, who cooked food and provided food for us at the picnic last week. The meats that were there and the dishes, we had several. So let's do a round just for those two first. Thank you. And I also want to express gratitude to Annette, who really took time to be creative and innovative and did our bakers contest. And so we had a great time with the dessert contest. We had 3 winners. We had Mark and Clara and Ziamara all won prizes last week. So round for them too. And then to all of our amazing socialites, thank you. We had a great time together. And I also want to thank all of you who brought dishes, because the food was out of this world. We had so much food, and it was just a wonderful experience and so much fellowship last Sunday. It was wonderful to see people hanging out and visiting. So thank you for all of that. Oh, yeah, thank you for reminding me. All the food we had left over went to Metropolitan Ministries last Sunday. So just so you know, your food went to good use. And this past Tuesday night, right? This past Tuesday night, we met at Hope. That was the picture that Lewis showed you. These are the pictures of us. 24 of us were there on Tuesday. Stand up if you were with me Tuesday, please. Thank you. And I want to thank Marianne, who did an outstanding job as a new leader of getting us a really good showing. And as Lewis mentioned, we need 65 to show up with us on April 8th. So please come, because there will be 1,400 of us there for all of the decision makers, and just our presence is needed. And I did the opening prayer. Yes, I did. Thank you for reminding me. All right, that's it. We're going to go on to church stuff now. Hold on, I just knocked my book down. Okay, let's say our affirmation together. Close your eyes if you can. There is only one power and one presence in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And today, we have joy. Quietness? Isn't today? Oh, I'm a week ahead. No wonder Melody had it open to the 16th. I was like, why'd she pick the 16th? Isn't enough coffee today? All right, quietness. Starting with you, sir. In quietness, I am refreshed and renewed. Sometimes, especially on my busiest days, I need to be quiet to step away for a few moments and simply be. I begin by finding a comfortable place. I feel my body relax, my breathing become regular and easy, and the busy stream of my thoughts slow as I open my mind and my heart to the divine presence within me. I affirm God is here, within. Relaxation deepens as I focus on this simple thought. Peace, love, wisdom, and understanding fill my awareness. In this timeless moment, there is no discord. There are no concerns. There is only God within and all around me. My heart's wisdom hears the words, I am with you always. Refreshed and renewed, I return to the activities of my day. My soul is at peace. My mind is clear. Inner harmony is restored. And from Psalm 46, verse 10, be still and know that I am God. So, beautiful message for us today. And I'm so excited. One of my favorite songs we're doing today.
That's right. Since we're now in the Lent season, will you guys stand and sing Let It Rise with us? You guys are going to get real good at singing this song, I promise. We got a little while to learn it, okay? But we need to sing it like we mean it from week one, okay? Here we go. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, 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 let it rise. Let the love within our hearts rise among us. Let the love within our hearts rise among us. Let the love within our hearts rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, 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 let it rise. Let the peace around the world rise among us. Let the peace around the world rise among us. Let the peace around the world rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, 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 let it rise. Here we go, take it up. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let the Spirit of our God rise among us. Let it rise. Oh, let it rise. Sing it again. Oh, let it rise. One more time. Oh, let it rise.
Such a great song. So we play that song, I play that song at 6 a.m. every morning to get melody up. It doesn't always go over well, but I'm always singing. I have two great good news stories today. And I want to thank Kathy for getting both. These are kids. So I love when we're talking about young people. So this boy, he's 10 years old. He lives in England. His name is Ben. And he was washing his grandmother's headstone to make a little bit of money and decided he was going to start offering this service to other people. He decided to call his business Guardians of the Headstones, and his mom posted the offer on social media. The post went viral, triggering thousands of responses. When Ben followed up on the offer, saying he would donate part of his proceeds to Stevie Stones, a charity that provides grave markers for those who cannot afford to purchase them, the business grew even faster. In addition to Ben receiving requests to clean headstones, dozens of people are now donating $75 each month just to keep the business going and the charity in place. Talking about his rapid and unlikely success, young Ben said, "It's just how some people are, just so kind and supportive, even some of the weirdest ideas. And there are always a bit of good in the world, and that's lovely." I looked him up yesterday to see the video of him. He's the cutest thing. And he's in that long jumpsuit, blue jumpsuit with his gloves and his brushes, and it's just the cutest thing. But I was so inspired that a 10-year-old would do one thing that he was really just trying to get paid for, and then decide he would do something like this as a business and help people. And this second story is a killer. It's going to make you laugh as hard as you possibly can, and it's true. So there's an old saying about something being as easy as taking candy from a baby. Well, 4-year-old Wisconsinite young boy was not about to roll over when his mom helped herself to his ice cream. The Village of Mount Pleasant Police Department received a 911 call on Tuesday from a boy demanding they come get my mommy. The boy repeated his request several times in a row before his mother took the phone away from him and tells the operator this little one got the phone. He's only 4. We tried to catch him because he said he was going to call 911. I ate his ice cream. And she hangs up. Well, the police can't let you just hang up abruptly. So the police show up on the doorstep thinking maybe there's more to the story than what the mom said and this child could be in trouble. The mom, the clearly embarrassed and apologetic mom, answers the door. And when the boy realized the police had showed up, he takes charge of the conversation. He demands that his mother be hauled off to jail because she ate his ice cream. So the police reason with him and ask him if he prefers ice cream over his mother's arrest. He reluctantly finally agreed ice cream was better. And 2 days later, these officers showed up not only with his favorite ice cream, but with blue sprinkles on top. Is that the funniest thing? You know, what I loved about this was trying to imagine this kid at 10, and then at 15, and maybe 20. Like, talk about some guts. I would never have called the police on my mom and dad. Anyway, I thought it was great. I thought it would bring a little joy to the room. And let's get ready for meditation. So let's take this time to clear our heads, to relax our bodies, take a few deep breaths, remembering how important it is to breathe in the new air, let go of the bad air. In the same way we breathe in new thoughts and let go of the ones we don't need. But the most important part about this time together is being fully present, not allowing any distractions to come in, recognizing how important quiet, focused meditation or prayer time is, not just to calm ourselves, but to affirm the good for our life. So as you just listen to the things I'm going to share, take in what's right for you and let go of the rest. Don't focus too heavily on any of it. Just feel it. Just feel it. Today, I focus on the power of prayer. Prayer is the act of communion with the divine. Prayer is an opportunity for me to go within and to allow my inner compass to lead me and to help me align to my truth. Faith plays an important role in my ability to affirm positive beliefs, first about myself and then about others. Recognizing that these affirmations are already true in the eyes of the divine. Rather than ask to be healed, I affirm that I am whole, healthy, and complete. That I live in the perfect expression of divine life. By praying in this way, I reinforce the inherent goodness and the divine nature within me. And that same divine nature within everyone and everything, seeing only the good. Whether it's seeking inner peace, divine guidance, or healing, having clear intentions helps me to focus my mind and direct my energy towards a desired outcome that I have in those intentions. What do I see for my life, and what will I affirm? And at the same time, I affirm my faith, expressing my gratitude, seeking guidance to align with divine will, focusing on the positive, and affirming my truth is what allows God to guide me in a way that empowers me. I release and I let go of how my circumstances should or will play out. And instead, I allow peace to prevail. And I do that by being content with all outcomes, trusting that everything in my path is for me to experience. And everything in my path will help me grow. I celebrate all the gifts of my life, and I choose to be a co-creator with God in my life, knowing that I must do my part in order to be supported. I quietly affirm God's goodness now as I enter the silence. As I return to this moment in time, grateful for peace in my heart, grateful for the divine wisdom that resides within me, and grateful for this time in my life to just be and take in what's right for me. And I am centered in peace. Good morning, Logan and Everett. So today is our second Sunday of Lent. And it's a really important part of our next learning in this 40-day journey. Remember, this is all about us transforming ourselves, and in order for that to happen, we have to have tools. And today our focus is on the power of prayer, but it's going to be different than what you might expect. So I'm hoping you learn just how powerful prayer can be. You know, back in 1998, when I first heard this, I thought it was a joke because I couldn't believe I'd been praying a different way my whole life. But what I came to realize is that when we learn to pray with the right power and with the right understanding, we change the way that we grow and the way our life turns out. And the best person in my book, my understanding, to help us with that is Eric Butterworth. He was a significant contributor to the Unity movement, and he really understood metaphysical Christianity and wrote a lot about prayer. Now, just in case you've never heard the term metaphysical Christianity, we are not weird, okay? It's not meant to scare anybody. But all it really means is what lies under the principles that exist. Christianity, if you grew up Christian, then you know you were taught rules, right? Principles. But did you ever understand how to fully apply them to your life without thinking of them just as rules? Did you see them as ways to help you grow? So metaphysical Christianity, a perfect question might be, what is the underlying meaning of what Jesus said and what he practiced, and how does that help my life today? And for our purposes today, what is the underlying purpose and principle of prayer? So I want to start with what I think most of us grew up with. And I would call that prayer that left us powerless. Right? Oh God, please don't let me get in trouble. Right? Oh God, please don't let them find out what I did. Oh God, please send an answer. I don't know what I'm going to do in this situation. And so we prayed from a place of being powerless. We don't have any power. It's that God had all the power. God pulled all the strings. God was in control. I never knew it any other way. Maybe we asked for forgiveness for something we did. Maybe we asked for help with a need. Or maybe we prayed with the belief that we could prove to God that we were worthy of what we needed. If I ever get through this, I promise to never blank. Didn't we all say that prayer once? Yes. Yes. Just this one time. But that kind of prayer is what Eric Butterworth called beseeching prayer, where we are begging as though we have no power and no control. But that's not the way prayer is meant to be. From that perspective, the way we prayed, letting God be in control meant we had nothing to do with however it turned out, which doesn't really make good sense. Eric Butterworth believed that in prayer as an inner process of awakening what we already had within us and aligning ourselves with our real truth, what we were born into this world with, that powerful being that we are. You know, we call the 12 powers in unity. We were born with all these natural capabilities. We can think, we can have wisdom, we have intuition, we can love. All these things came with us. It was part of the package. We don't use them all at the same time, and sometimes we don't even use them all. But all of them are ways that we empower ourselves. And there's the way to see the difference is that between those two things, beseeching and aligning. Beseeching is begging, powerless experience. Awakening and aligning is a powerful experience. According to Butterworth, the power of prayer lies in its ability to transform our consciousness, the way we think, the way we look at things, and then bring us into harmony with the divine truth of our life. All things are possible, for one. Spiritual truths include things like understanding God works through us, not for us, which means every one of us is a co-creator in our life journey. Now, if you grew up the way I did, you didn't know you co-created anything. What would God say right now? I don't know. I'm not sure. But the idea is that when you switch from this beseeching mentality to this affirming and aligning, you feel it. You are different. You are hopeful. You are affirming. You know what the outcomes could be. From the perspective of co-creator, we must be willing to acknowledge first that we are divine. It's not something we work toward. It's something we already were. We are divine. And once we acknowledge it, then God has something to work with. That God energy works with us instead of against us. This form of acknowledgement occurs through affirmative prayer, where we are focused simply on affirming the truth of our divine nature and our oneness with God and the universe. Affirming prayer is saying positive statements. I see myself healed. I am whole. I do not inherit sickness. I am not afraid. God is with me. I am not afraid. Anything that gives you the chance to affirm good rather than feel helpless is affirmative prayer. Affirming the truth of our divine nature, affirming our connection to God, affirming our connection in this amazing universe. You wouldn't be here today if you didn't already believe a little bit that you have that divine capability, unless someone forced you to come, which is always a possibility. We were all forced to go to church, but the question is how many of us actually used it, and can we grow with it? Can we transform ourselves with the right consciousness to see that we have to be willing to do our part? We cannot sit in our homes and wait for things to happen. Well, I prayed, now I'll go back and watch TV and hang out. You know, I talk to people who watch more TV than I even knew existed. And then they say, my life doesn't go really well. And I think, well, if I watched TV like that, I probably wouldn't have my life going well either. And I mean, no offense to people watching TV, but it's like such a distraction from who we really are that it's nothing but an escape. It's okay to escape. Every night at 10:30, I escape for 30 minutes at least. That's my time to not think anymore. But my point to you is that we can't expect things to happen in our life if we aren't taking any actions, if we aren't affirming. Butterworth said, prayer is not something you do to God or for God, but something you do to and for yourself. It's a practice of self-empowerment, spiritual awakening, and it takes us to that deepest part within us that says, I am okay no matter what anybody says. I'm a child of the mightiest person in the universe, the greatest energy, the most important power. There's no person with long gray hair pulling strings on your life. There just isn't. This is us. This is our life. We were given the chance to be in this lifetime. What are you doing with it? How much time is spent in prayer? How much time is spent in affirming the good in your life? And there are two key points I really want you to listen to if you took nothing from me today. One is that we have to be willing to do the inner work, to heal ourselves and transform ourselves on the inside, which means releasing all limiting beliefs. If you're stating, I can't because, I can't buy that house because, I can't do that job because, then all you're doing is setting limits for yourself instead of seeing that anything in your life could happen. We need to recognize our divine nature is an unlimited, infinite reservoir of spiritual energy and wisdom. It sits inside us all day long. How many of us are tapping into it? Some of us tap into it a lot and drain it, so then we got to put the prayer back into affirm. And some of us forget to use it. If you can just remember, do the inner work, recognize your divine nature. It's unlimited. And then, if we can keep those 2 points in place, then God can do for us what he can do through us. Meaning that we have the right mindset, so the other energy can then work with that mindset. Prayer helps us to open our hearts and minds to create the conditions that we need to happen for wisdom and guidance to be available to us. So in other words, if our consciousness is on the conditions we're experiencing instead of on the conditions we desire, then we can't be worked with. When someone says to me, I've never been happy, well, keep affirming that, because you'll never see it then. If someone affirms, I am joyful, I am capable of all feelings, including happiness, I see nothing but good for my life, because that God energy sees nothing but good in me. We open our hearts. Think about all the emotions and feelings that might be preventing any of us from having an open heart right now. Like limiting beliefs, which I just said, negative behaviors and patterns, habits of stuffing anger, habits of doubting our well-being the minute anything goes wrong. Oh my God! How many of us do that? Oh no, there's that call. Oh no, how am I going to handle this? But if we have any emotion that creates self-doubt, fear, frustration, or anger, we're blocking that good energy in us. It's nothing but an obstacle. You got to let that stuff go. Whatever you've done or experienced in the past, forget it. It can't help you anymore. The only thing that can help you is remembering what you walked away from and how powerful you really are. Other ways we can open our heart and mind include speaking kindly and lovingly about ourselves. Don't trash yourself. You're a divine being. Don't trash yourself. How can God help us if we don't even see the good in us? And one of the most important ways we can help ourselves is by learning to be better listeners. Because you know what? When we're not listening, we didn't hear what people said. And we're thinking about what our answer is instead of what the right answer is from a divine perspective. We need to express gratitude. That's another way of opening our hearts. In his book, The Universe is Calling, Eric Butterworth explains prayer with 4 key points. Acknowledgement of the ever-presence of divine activity within us. The action of moving our feet in the direction that we want to go, the goal we envision. So if you're needing a job, you don't sit home waiting for them to call. If you need a new relationship, you don't sit home waiting for the relationship to knock on the door. Getting on with the work is the 3rd point. Move forward. Anyway, move forward. And knowing we are in the unimpeded flow of the creative process. It's always working within us if we're open to it. And as we rise higher and higher in our consciousness and release fear and doubt and negative emotions, we will start to experience our transformation and our renewal. But it's going to require us to make a shift in our perspective. We have to move from seeing everything on the outside to seeing it on the inside. Don't focus on the external. Focus, as I told Fernando this week on the phone, focus on powering up. When you're down and out and you're having a rough time, power up. Don't leave yourself in the low level power. It won't help. The power of prayer lies in its ability to help us live in alignment with our true purpose. It will help us stay focused on our highest purpose, which we'll talk about next week, and navigate the distractions and challenges that may get in our way. Prayer provides us with clarity and strength to stay true to our path. And we can be empowered in any situation from the highest point of view if we can just hold on to the faith that we need to be powered up. Let's review our lessons for today. The power of prayer can change our lives when we understand the following. Prayer is an inner versus outer process. We are awakening the divine presence within. Number 2, prayer helps us open our hearts and minds to the limitless possibilities life offers. Number 3, prayer transforms our consciousness and frees us to express our highest potential. And number 4, prayer helps us find meaning and purpose, creating meaning and fulfillment in our lives. The affirmation I wrote for today is, the power of prayer transforms me. Let's say that together. The power of prayer transforms me. Oh, yeah. Jeffrey said to remind you that these are all in the bulletin if you forget. Oh, they're wrong? Wait, what? Oh, she didn't change them? Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even catch that when I proofed the bulletin. All right, so I'll have them posted correctly online in the online bulletin. Look later. No wonder you were confused. You probably thought I was reading the wrong ones, but I wasn't. All right, our quote for today, Eric Butterworth. In Jesus' concept, prayer is not for God, but for you. You pray not to change something in God's mind, but to change it in your own mind. Let's take that in. So we pause now to reflect upon the power of prayer, our second week of Lent. Taking ourselves on this 40-day journey, just like Jesus did. Learning what we can, reinforcing what we knew, opening our hearts and minds to the divine nature within so we can transform ourselves at any given time. And so we say thank you, God, for the amazing gift of the divine wisdom that lies within every one of us. Amen. I would like to ask for prayers tomorrow for Mark Prendergast. He's having hip surgery, hip replacement tomorrow. Mark, we love you, and we know and affirm nothing but the best for you. I also would like to ask that you hold Darlene in your thoughts this week. She needs a new job. And I'm just doing a quick shout out to Betsy and Fernando to say that I know and affirm that this next chapter will be nothing but awesome for both of you. All right, let's say our giving affirmation. We are mighty, awesome, and appreciative of how blessed this church is. We do such great work in the community, thanks to all of you. And I just want you to say this prayer for your own life and for the life of the continued almost 100-year life of this community. We have faith in God as our instant, constant, abundant supply and supplier. We have faith in God to open ways when to the human sense there is no way. We have faith in God to guide us in all our ways, and our health, happiness, and prosperity are assured. Thank you, God, for your abundant good, now flowing forth to meet our every need, and so it is. And here he comes, opening his heart himself. Another favorite song written by John McEwen.
is open to you. Find a way to open your heart. You're so much more than you do. Find a way to open your heart. Open your heart. Always, you are God's instrument. Always, you are enough. Always, heaven is waiting for you. See now the whole world has won. Find a way to open your heart. So much happens to you. Find a way to open your heart. Open your heart. Always, you are God's instrument. Always, you are enough. Always, heaven is waiting right here. We're all God's daughters and sons. Find a way to open your heart. See now we all are as one. Find a way to open your heart. Open your heart. Always, you are God's instrument. Always, you are enough. Always, heaven is waiting right here. Waiting right here. All right, come on in, guys. Feeling good, like I should. Went and took a walk around my neighborhood. Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got the sunshine on my Sunday best. Got the sunshine on my Sunday best.
Good morning, everyone. As you can see, we had a great turnout again this week across all the ages. Housekeeping reminders. Teens are automatically checked out, so if they're with me, they're already checked out. If you have folks who are in Miss Heather or Miss Katie's rooms, please come and see us up here after service finishes to check them out with us. The teens today did a brief meditation and prayer and talked a little about highs and lows of the week. And then we did what will become our monthly business meeting and talked about planning the calendar moving forward through the year, fundraising, trips away, and all of those things, which is important because YOU is a youth-led organisation, so creating the opportunity for those conversations is important. What happened in the rest of the space, Miss Heather?
Our middle age group kept talking about places we find God in our lives and had some also good discussions about the things that we're proud of in ourselves, things that we see God shining through us. Yep. And in our younger classroom, I believe they also continued some of their long-term art projects where they've got a group poster that they're going to make every month for the power of the month. So they started that one, I believe, today. So let's bless these kids and go enjoy our spring break.
Oh, Heather, may I real quickly add that also shouts out to Valerie and Mark. I just dropped off the electric guitar that you guys donated to the youth department. So we got a short scale, yeah. It's a pretty cool short-scale electric guitar, so they checked that out today, and now they got it over there.
And now we can all take turns practicing using it and learn some music. Yeah. All right. So, we love you. We bless you. We truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ in you. We love you. We love you. We really, really love you. On the stairs.
All right, we'll stand, we'll join hands and sing the peace song. Everybody. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. I'm sorry, Nancy. One last quick announcement. Easter Choir is going to kick off April 6th. That's a Sunday. You guys will get more information about it. I forgot to mention that sooner. Go ahead.
All right, power up. Feel the energy right now in your hands. Power up. Close your eyes, feel that. This is how I want you to feel all week. Let's say our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is great. If you don't know somebody here, say good morning. Thank you.